did you go with Ace Hood? That was a big one for you.
That was great. That was great. I didn't make any announcement because basically I was just, I kind of doubted it, which is start. But then, of course, such a call always makes you feel like it's like a prank or something. So I got my agents in the States who actually contacted me, that Ace Hood contacted, and I was like, because mostly.
So he made an approach.
Yeah, of course. Mostly happens the other way around when Africans try to get the attention of these people.
I did say him so. I'm also crying live, man. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to cry for Sarkodie.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mordin, and I'm back again with another entertainment news update right here for you. Today we're talking a trending topic that is bugging everyone's mind out right now. Sarkodie Ace Hood. Now, they did a song 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So someone would ask, what is the rant all about right now? Here on the channel, I break it down for you just as it is, and I'm gonna be honest with you about everything, but mostly I pick on the positive side. If you're new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel right now, and do not forget to hit that bell icon so that any video I upload, you'll be the first person to always see it. Let's get into it right now. Do you remember this song?
I came in, you showed me some love, and I promised to build you a statue.
Yes, the very song, New Guy, that Sarkodie promised to build Ace Hood a statue. Now, after the whole collab was done, it was a huge thing 5 years ago in Ghana. People were so happy for Sarkodie for getting such an international collab at the time. And so he was interviewed, right? He was interviewed, and that was the point where he revealed a few things. Now, in interview, Sarkodie made it known that Ace Hood's team reached out to him, right? Now, that is the first point we should always know that it is a lie. From that point on, why am I saying this? The song New Guy is Sarkodie's song. Now, if I have a song and I want to feature an artist, the artist doesn't reach out to me. I reach out to the artist. You get the point? So it's Sarkodie's song. Sarkodie prepped the song and he wanted Ace Hood on it. So Sarkodie will reach out. Now, 5 years ago, when Sarkodie was saying all that, Ace Hood put out a tweet, but he did it in a nicer way. I mean, he wrote that as soon as the 25K hit his account, he did the record. You get it? But now, today, as we speak, someone took a video of one interview that Sarkodie did with Bola and posted a thing on Twitter. Now, the lady posted a thing 4 days ago. And just today, about 3-4 hours ago, Ace Hood also came back to reply to that thing and said it's a lie. Here is it on your screen right now. And if you want to know the video I'm talking about, here's the video Sarkodie said.
How did you go with Ace Hood? That was a big one for you.
That was great. That was great. I didn't make any announcement because basically I was just, I kind of doubted it, which is start. But then, of course, such a call always makes you feel like it's like a prank or something. So I got my agents in the States who actually contacted me, that Ace Hood contacted, and I was like, because mostly.
So he made an approach.
Yeah, of course. Mostly happens the other way around when Africans try to get the attention of these people.
You guys can see where the whole thing is building up from now. This is where I want to take it from, right? We as a country and our hypocrisy, the fan bases and what it's doing to Ghana music industry, and the artists, how can they hold up to their end of the bargain? Let's get into it right now. So a bit of a background history. 7 years ago, Ace Hood released a song featuring Rick Ross and Future titled Bugatti, which has currently about 302 million views on YouTube. Sarkodie's biggest song is featuring Castro Adonai, which has 74 million views. Now, currently, those artists are both relevant in the industry today. They've been there for a long time, so you can't take who is bigger than who. When you come to Africa, Sarkodie is more relevant than Ace Hood is, and when you go to America, Ace Hood is more relevant than Sarkodie is. They are different worlds playing together. So right there is no artist that is bigger than the other. It depends on whose turf you're playing on. Now let's get into the nitty-gritties of the whole thing right here. This whole album, sorry, not the album, the single that came out, that Sarkodie had to fly to America to shoot the video for, with Ace Hood titled New Guy, it was something that catapulted Sarkodie's career to a different level. It helped both sides because Ace Hood was known in Ghana amongst hip-hop lovers, but it wasn't like a household name for everybody until Sarkodie brought that collaboration. The same way too, Ace Hood's fans never knew anything about Sarkodie, and so it's the reciprocal effect. Now, it also puts a power on Sarkodie's brand. So, for example, if Sarkodie wants to reach out to an artist, they look at his body of work and they will say, oh, you've worked with Ace Hood. This is a dope artist, so I'm going to do something with you. That is why collaborations do work. Now, collaborations for the music industry is just like what you would consider as networking in any working field. When you do work with someone like Ace Hood, what it does is that Ace Hood has his own friends, he has his own team. You know, the people he works with in the United States, he's done things with Rick Ross, he's done things with Future. That means he has a connection with them. He's doing things with other artists Sarkodie may not have access to. Now, with the work, people will chance on it and will be like, oh wow, this kid is good. Let me reach out to him and then do something. So that's how musicians actually network, by going to award shows and all that. And most importantly, you spit what you can do on a record and people will take it away from there. It's a good thing that we have fan bases that are pushing artists and their work, because currently the media doesn't do much for artists in Ghana. In some industries where the structures are right, the media does a little work and then it pushes. For example, playing your song on radio and all that, giving you that airtime for people to hear your music, pushes an artist along with. But when you come to Africa, especially Ghana, where fan bases thrive a lot, the fan bases are the ones doing the pushing. And so when you look at it from that angle, it will always be the fan base against each other. So if Sarkodie's fans don't like Shatta Wale's fans, they will always be going at each other's throats and vice versa. These are some of the things that sometimes will help positively if you do it right, but most of the times will only bring negative results. Now, this is just one typical example. Just when Shatta Wale's feature with Beyonce was announced, with the Black is King movie coming out, Sarkodie fans and other people took to Twitter to try to mock Shatta Wale, to try to downplay his efforts and all that. Now, a leaked video came out online and the same thing happened. Now, that is where this whole thing is coming from, because then instead of just applauding someone's success, people are bitter about it. And then people started pulling Sarkodie's body of work and they started stating emphatically that, hey, Sarkodie has done a song with Ace Hood and all that, and Ace Hood is better than Beyonce and all that. And people were putting these analogies out there. Meanwhile, Ace Hood as an artist respects Jay-Z and respects Beyonce as artists. You know, he knows they are nowhere on his level. He's nowhere on their level. Right there. And so when fans try to pitch each other against their successes, this is what happens. Now, a fan also goes out there to post a video where Sarkodie clearly stated that Ace Hood reached out to him and made that happen. Ace Hood reached out to him and made that happen, and that was a pure lie. He posted that and she posted that, and the funny thing is that Ace Hood finally came out to also write for the second time. The first time out, he wrote it in a nice way, but this time around he said it's a lie. But then he went ahead to say that I wish him well. He wishes Sarkodie well. You know, when we continue doing these things, all it does, instead of just praising, if Sarkodie gets a huge collab, let's all support it. It's for Ghana. It will help Ghana move on. If Shatta Wale gets such a thing, we do the same. Now, if you don't, this is where the whole thing comes in. This is where the humiliation and stuff comes in. You don't have to pull someone's work against another person's work. They are all Ghanaians. We are not fighting against each other. We are trying to promote. The rivalry can be within the country, but it shouldn't be amongst us out there for the people to see. When it comes to things that represent Ghana, we should fight for it with the same interest, because Ghana is where we all belong. Apart from the fact that fan bases fuel these things, the artists are also a big part of this whole thing, because Sarkodie, you know the truth. If you had stick to the books, to the truth, exactly, these whole things won't be happening. No one will put a receipt right now to show what you said 5 years ago. That will come to haunt you. But like they say, every publicity is good enough. Right now, Sarkodie is preparing for his Black Love virtual concert, and I think it's a good thing that he's getting this publicity right here, because this thing will die down anytime soon, because Ghanaians love Sarkodie, and this whole thing about the lie thing will die down. The same way it died down 5 years ago, it's gonna die in a few days time, right after this Beyonce unveiling or the premiering of the Black is King visuals that is coming featuring Shatta Wale. I know it's gonna go down and things are going to return back to normal, but artists, you owe it to yourself to actually speak the truth. I know bragging is part of rap, and rap is bragging. I mean, you have to put it out there for yourself. Your bragging rights will dictate your pace in the rap game and all that. We understand it. But sometimes, let us be honest in our dealings. It will go a long way to help us. This thing is going to go a long way to also hurt the industry if we continue doing things like this, because right now we are washing our dirty clothes out there, and should anybody see it, they will come back and say that no, Ghanaians, when you do with them, they're going to do this and do that and do that. Look at our neighbors, Nigerians. They do it so well. Right now, Burna Boy has a feature with Sam Smith. Irrespective of the fight going on between Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, when such a moment comes, Nigerians will rally behind the artist and push the artist, because it is the artist for Nigeria, not against each other. When it comes to internal wranglings, of course, you can. But when it comes to the nation, you always put the nation first. This is all I have to say about this. Let me know what you think about this whole topic in the comment section below. My name will forever remain Mordin. Like I always say, keep it locked here. Positivity is all I preach. If someone comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out.